Okay. Oh, eh, okay. Oh, hear myself again. And okay. And it looks sound sources. Hear myself again. And okay. And it looks have like sound sources. Hear myself again. And okay. And it looks have like sound sources. Hear myself. Let me know if I'm too soft. Is it okay? And it looks have like sound sources. Hear myself. Let me know if I'm too soft. And it looks have like sound sources. Hear myself. Let me know if I'm too soft. Let me know if I'm too soft. That means there's some weird looping. Let me know if I'm too soft. Weird. That can't be right. That means there's some weird looping. Let me know if I'm too soft. Okay, then we might want to start your stream. I think it might be your stream. Your weird. That can't be right. That means there's some weird looping. Could be that I. Okay, then we might know what happened. What's happening there? Because the stuff is picking up on background stream, and so you like a stupid mixtape. That's about right. Yeah, I think that's what's happened. Sorry about that. It should be fine now. Now that I'm not playing my own video, I was just playing my own video. Just um okay. So yep, that was so. That'll be a only have one. Do I still repeat? Uh, I'm going. I Silent Nightmare. If you can hear this correctly and without any sort of repeat, cutting. Testing. Yeah. So, oh, it's okay already. Then that'll be great. You can kind of roughly see chats like timeline there. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, live stream time. Yeah. So where do I start? So what you're looking at here, chapter two, Tapsonic Top. So you remembered that I okay I didn't okay no okay I had to I promised a group of people translate chapter 2 story into something that's actually legible. Oh no, original story is terrible. Got all sorts of bad spellings and bad English. I'm the kind of guy who looks at terribly translates. My mind just goes like I physically can't accept that stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm mumbling there, to be honest. Like I'll try to speak it, but it's like exactly 12 a.m. right now, so loud volumes probably not the best thing. Ugh. Okay, so with that said, I will just like go on and tell you guys like where I am now. This my mic is cutting. That's weird. Oh, I think my mic is cutting because I have like the sound gates on. I used to have that in the past when I was playing Rainbow Six Siege, you see. Cause you know if you get your voice too much of your voice or your keyboard in, it's not a good thing. But right now, I don't think that really matters. So I'm going to just turn down the sound gate. That was my bad. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to have to find a way. Yeah, it's called a microphone noise gate. You see. So, yeah, I'm going to lower it now. You will see me lowering it, and this should be kind of okay. As long as it doesn't capture my fan sound, I think you'll be fine. So, I'm not too sure it's capturing my fan sound at this point, but I'll just apply it. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes my graphics card go a bit. Oh, okay, cool. It's not cutting anymore. That's great. Yeah, I just kind of saw your message. Yeah. Everything is covered, so you have to forgive me for that. Okay, so where was I? Oh yes. So basically we're at 2-4 now. That's this Fairy of Star is actually at 2-4. So we'll just mark 2-4. Okay. This is just for my sake, but the actual text is really like in the middle or right here. Okay. So, yeah, this is one of the trickiest. I started this stream because I had to say this is like probably one of the trickiest ones I'll have to start on. Um, Mainly because the sequence in the English version and the sequence in the Japanese version, stories are completely different. First thing. Second thing, it's like it's just not it's not even in sync. Although they're all about introducing the Fairy of Star, but the stories themselves and the characterizations are really not in sync. You can tell that one is pretty much rushed work and the other is very polished. So I'll show you the context of the video, the one that you know. So it'll be here. Yes, this is a bunch of videos that I got cut to actually send me. Like, cause I needed a reference while I'm working on it. I don't want to have to keep referring to my phone to do stuff, but I'm kind of defeating my own purpose here because I'm actually using my phone to actually do the same thing anyway. So like for the Japanese version. So but it doesn't really matter in this case. You can just take a look at this one, which is really terrible. I don't. I'm sorry if you're going to get spoiled by it, but the story in the English version right now is really terrible. So you can just read that and laugh first, and we'll just get away with it. You just come back to this because this is clearly superior. I promise you, it will come up with this with a much more effective translation. This video is in part a way to for me to demonstrate to you guys how I do my translation stuff. See, so like it feels like a black box, right? Like you pass things to me, then I translate it, and then oh, everything's looking very nice. But that's not quite it. So I just want to kind of like show my process, so that if you are learning Japanese, or if you are just interested, you can learn from me somehow. Like I'm not sure how much I can teach you, but yeah. So basically, we'll just play this video first. Sorry, kind of loud. Yeah, you see, this English is terrible. Like you don't even know what's the context of everything. Like just pause the time. We got two vocals. Okay, sure. What does it even mean at this point, right? Like, why do you even want to talk about taking a toiletries? Question mark. Like seriously? Like seriously, Ravers. I'm just gonna put my mouse here and ask everyone. Like, why would you want to mention the toiletries in a story? Have you ever seen any game story talk about taking the toiletries out of anywhere? I think the only one I know that you would do that in is when you are trying to do that araragi brush the teeth thing to your sister thing from the Monogatari series. I think that's really the only situation in which a toiletry would actually apply. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should check my YouTube comments. But I'm like I have two, and I only have one like 1920 by 1080 screen. I don't have enough screen space to see everything, so I'm so sorry if you guys are talking on YouTube, but just talk in Discord. It's the only place I will look at, and that's it. Like I'm not gonna even try looking there. Just saying, okay. But yes, again, back to toiletries. So basically, there's only that one context and that one very specific context, in which you will just brush the girl's teeth. But that's otherwise you wouldn't really talk about taking toiletries. I think the translator must have been really tired when he was doing this, because this just comes out as really hilarious. When I never actually read the English story, but this is hilarious. Like you can't you can't make this stuff up. It's just. So, yeah. Okay, so I'll just continue the video, and then I'll just show you where I think major improvements can be made. Most of the script needs major improvement, just saying. So, okay, this one. This one is something. This one is probably Konglish. Like I feel that sometimes when you write in a certain fashion, it shows like where you learn your stuff from and how you were learning it. So this one seems like the guy was doing really rushed English and ended up using Konglish as a crutch. So yeah, because this sounds like something you would say in Chinese or Japanese, like そのつもりがない, yeah, something like that, so, for not meaning that, you see. So that's usually not. This is mainly everyone is speaking in first person. Like I'll explain later, but in the Japanese version, the bot girl is speaking in roughly a third person, like because she's a bot. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So let's just continue. What the heck is like okay, here again, like this does not say much. Like, can you, like, if you say can you please wake up, it might sound better, but this, I mean, this works, but also doesn't really work. It's probably just a minor complaint. Let's go on. Okay, this one is completely bad. Okay, just like, okay, sure. Yes. Yeah, this is definitely like if I say in Japanese, like これは Grand Prix だよ. It's like, this doesn't really make sense. Also, like, oh shit, my live stream stopped. Seriously? Really? It says it's still streaming though. It says it's still streaming. Maybe reset. Yeah, I really hate it. My computer is built before the era of live streaming, so yeah. Okay, so basically, oh, you can't hear me. That's weird. Do you accidentally mute? I'm gonna stare at you. Yes, you idiot sandwich. Please do not disrupt my stream like that, please. You freaking idiot sandwich. Okay, never mind. There we go. Okay, cool. Yes, please do not. Please not comment on what I just said. So, yes. I think I'm a bit too late, but oh well. Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, see. Okay. See, I skipped out. Damn it. Okay, so I got out of the video by accident. So, never mind. I'll just skip back to where we were. Why is it like repeating itself? Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so what is TTP again? You can just explain that to me in a while, but basically I need to skip to. Yeah, basically this. Oh yeah, I tried already. I think I'll probably just mute it or just like make it the lowest I can. Like Yeah, I think is this enough? Like, just let me know if it's enough. Link, yeah, just tag me and tell me if it's still too loud to you. Okay, I can't really tell. Sorry. Um. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so okay. Now they don't hear the game. I'll just explain more myself. So okay, here we go. Yeah. Why did you start one line with small, like small letters? That's just very bad. Yeah. There's a lot of inconsistencies you can see in the script, so it's just annoying to me. Uh, are you are you guys actually playing PUBG Mobile while I'm doing this? But then oh my, well, do your stuff. I don't really. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, if I'm like background noise, that's all the better. Okay. Anyway, so she took out can filled with water. Bonnie. Let's see. Okay, here's what my number one issue with like names. Names should be consistent at the very least. Like if you don't name your characters consistently, how am I going to read this story properly? So in here you see Bonnie with a double N, but if you look into the script later, let's see, I need to skip somewhere where she's actually speaking. Yeah, I didn't need to know that. That's like definitely that is definitely TMI because like yeah, yeah, I mean I can sort of see the characterization here, but it's still terrible. And if you have if okay, let's go back to the part where Bonnie was talking. So you see right here. See right here. Okay, I need to freaking pause the thing before I press. Yep, see. This is Bonnie with a single N. You saw a Bonnie with a double N later on. If this was done in like a text file, you would think it would be okay if you just like mass replace the word Bonnie with a Bonnie, whichever N you want to take, right? So yeah, so that bothers me a lot, and that's part of what makes great translations is you are not only translating your stuff from Japanese or whatever language to English, but you're also marketing your text, shaping your text to the audience that you are aiming for. This text does neither of that. From the bad translations, to the sheer amount of mistakes in it, like it's just too apparent. Like this is a rush job. So from that, I'm going to start doing my translation. So just keep pinging me if you want to ask me questions. I'm okay with that. I'm just looking at you guys talking about PUBG all the way now. So but whatever. But yeah, I'm not guilting you into looking at my stream. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that's happening with you guys right now. So now what I'm gonna do is probably going to upload the what do you call it, the Japanese stuff into Google Drive because I took my own videos and because I need to work on both. But in this case, I figured I should show my work per se. So in this case, let me just go to my Google Drive on my phone. Uh, this is like okay. I've talked about just that for like 30 minutes. Like, that's great. Yeah, yeah. Yes, that's great. So just make sure you don't die because I'm like talking too much or something like that. But yeah, just I don't know about you staying up for 3 hours, but do your stuff, like do your worst, I guess. Let me just yeah, I just need to look at the stuff. Okay, I need to upload stuff here. Um, possible? Yes, it's possible. Upload. New upload photos and videos. Yes, please. Access my shit. I have too many videos. I've taken a lot since I got the new phone, so installation. I might be. Okay. This should be fine. Yeah, I got it uploaded. Huh? That does not make sense because my sound is on the lower end, is it? Let me just try to check my settings again. That's weird. Let's see. Is it because it's way too low or something? That can't be right. Am I really still very soft at this point, or just? I can't really tell from where I am at this point. So, yeah. Well, my mom just posted a video, and okay. I can't really tell like at this point. Like it may be because I'm like speaking really softly at times. I'm just like can you still hear me properly? Like at normal volume, or am I just really soft still? Cause I have my mic on actually pretty loud, I think. I didn't want to really like increase the volume anymore because it's like it'd be a bit crazy if I just keep increasing the volume and without an end or something like that, you know. Let me just try to. Oh, was it because of this? Was it because of this? I don't know. Am I getting louder now? It can't be. I'm not a soft person. I do not have a soft voice, so yeah. Wait, am I actually better now? I think I see some green. It's like a few more green bars on my screen. So, if it's any better to you, please let me know. Like, yeah, my screen is a bit. Yeah. Am I still very soft to you? Or am I getting louder? Or okay, if it's better, then I'll just increase the volume a little bit higher, and maybe that will be better. I don't know why I turned my mic this soft. Like, I'm sorry about that. So, yep, testing. Okay, that should be right. It's like 2 or 3 bars. It should not be excessive. I hope it's not excessive to you now. Yeah. Like, yeah. Okay. So I'll just turn off everything, and okay. So presumably normal service at this point. Yep. Okay. So, I have the video uploaded for Japanese, so yeah, you can see it's like a bunch of random names. So I'll just probably change this rename or something like that to quest 24jp.mp4. Yeah, something like that. So show that video again. I own none of this. I just want to add this into the stream just in case I get like a copyright strike out of the middle of nowhere. So okay, so basically this is the Japanese version, and you can see right away that you compare this with what you saw just now, which was the other skin, and that one didn't make sense because they are all supposed to be performing. So yeah, because the awakened version is supposed to be a performing suit in a way. So that's that. So up to this part, they're still following the English script a little bit, I guess, or rather they have their own stuff. So okay, so basically you can see the names are a bit different, so I'll just show that part as well. So basically okay, I'll just make the katakana as well. So it's like Annie, I think, and this one is like this is like Gina or Gina or something like that. I think like Gina, because it's definitely a drag here. It's like, but if you notice, it's like Gina, so it's probably that as well. Like, it's very weird. Like, it's very weird because if you look at her in her clothing, it's like NII. So that's like you just wonder why the Japanese had to like butcher her name as well. So yeah, but that's one thing. And then Bonnie here, it can be Bonnie. It can be either single N or double N, but normally people spell Bonnie with double N. So like Weenie, yeah, this is very weird. This one, Weenie, became Wayne. It's like Wayne, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like sometimes the Japanese site translation doesn't really make sense at the end of the day, but yeah, I have a lot to laugh about on that, but let's not go there. So basically, oh sorry, oops, Yep, there we go. So basically, there's that about the names, and then if you look at the way, okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is as I've already done so far, I will be translating from the Japanese script instead of actually using the English script, because the Japanese script presents a far higher level of consistency with the way they characterize everything. Like they put serious thought into like some of the stuff they say, so it's not as flippant as the translation to English, as you can roughly tell. So yeah, I'm just gonna so just so you guys know, if you guys saw this message about how high teen is not exactly high teen in Japanese, that's kind of the thing. So yeah, my mom was in the background, so no, that's not really the issue here. The issue here is you guys actually still on. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter if you guys are still on, because this is live stream and you will be saved anyway. Anyway, so back to this video, and yeah, it's far more professional. Like it's just straight up much better in Japanese. So yes, because like they do talk properly, they do discuss properly, they do characterizations properly. I think that's the most important thing that most people tend not to look at. Like it's like there's a difference between how you translate and how you localize, and if you do a really bad translation, there's no localization to speak of. I wish it was Bruce Wayne, but it probably isn't. Like she doesn't visually bear any resemblance to Batman. So, but yeah, but as you can see, like all of those like whiny talk that you see from from Weenie just now, like here this face actually fits far better than the original one, because it's like as in like we can tell that they saved on expressions. I think you guys know this, but I actually went to look at the Unity assets for myself, and I know they did not actually do any like alternate expression pictures for Spherio Star in this scenario. So that's why I know that they had to work with what they have, but this is considered good enough. Like yeah, this is really good actually. The Japanese script, I have nothing but full praise for the Japanese script, which is why I got really confused when I saw everyone complaining about the English script, because like, can it really be that bad? And it was really that bad. So yeah, I keep saying that, but at this point it's just ranting, so you can ignore me on that, and I will just get on to translation. See the video isn't that long, which means I could probably get this done in like an hour or so after I talk, you know. So we'll just go to the first line. Fairy of Star, yeah, like Fairy of Star is like the weirdest. So this one is pretty straightforward. Let me just pull this aside and stuff. I'll pull this video aside and I'll just explain step by step why I do the translations I did, so it'll be better that way. So okay, now we're gonna go Hyun. I think that's Hyunyi, right? I need to shrink the video further, but I think that's the limit. So I'll shrink this window further instead. Yep, that, yeah, you look at this is like a mess. Okay, so now, okay, now this is Hyunyi, which is who's Fanny here. Let's not use the word Fanny, because it implies something really bad in England, so let's not do that. Fanny, like Fanny and May, I guess, like here. So yeah, so Fanny. So in fact we're not gonna use Fanny. We're actually just gonna use Hyunyi, because we are translating to English after all. So so that means that every time every time I see that, I just have to mentally remind myself that it's not exactly the Japanese translation. But yeah, basically that. And so let's see. In this case, I'll just go with yawn. So sleepy. This will be like the first cycle. I might come back to this later because it doesn't really sound very right. Like so. Okay, maybe I'll just not just like still something like that, you know. Who was it? They said we were. Something like that, because in Japanese, when you say something like "dare dake" or something "dake," like it kind of implies that you've heard of this information again, and you know that someone else actually heard the same information. So you are getting lazy, and you just want the other person to just kind of tell you what he or she knows. So yeah, it's because the normal way to end the sentence, if it's a pure question, is desu ka, like dare desu ka or dare ka. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. So that's our first line gone. Okay. Okay. So basically, Jenny will say something like like she says "lupinasu desu," so it's like our opponent will be high team. I will send you the search. I'm using really formal language here because that's kind of how it's being implied in Japanese as well. Like you get what they're trying to do is make Jenny a really stiff character because she's like it's like an android. So I try to work that narrative into the English as well. So that's how you kind of translate, because you want to capture the mood of the character that you're translating for. You don't just like go like just bam and something works, because you can translate plainly and that will turn out terribly. You can go online and look at all of those Indonesian translations, the Indonesian efforts to translate to English, and you just know that's terrible because they don't have the proper context for English. Like if they were translating to Indonesian, that'll be fine because they have their own context and that would make sense for them. Like, but if you are translating to English, it's better to find someone who actually knows English as roughly a first language. So yeah. About the effort to this kind of stuff, I've been wanting to do this forever. So the only obstacle in between me and that was my level of Japanese. So right now I'm feeling very confident because great things have happened to me the last like 3 or 4 days in regards to this. Yeah, so I'll explain that at a much later date because right now it's probably a little too sensitive, but yeah. So basically, we'll just continue on. So that's the second line away. We characterize Jeannie as this really stiff girl because she's an android and stuff like that. And okay, so now we go on and should be saying something like this. So we've kind of determined the last line was a search result, right? So what I'm going to do is going to use quote brackets for this because, you know, that's kind of how you indicate that you're reading off from text. Hi. King is 4 unit not 4 unit 4 go unit which has become really popular recently. The next line, alt shift, there we go. So 2 dances, 1 session. Yeah, this really doesn't. This is a purely Tapsonic Top context
So basically we'll change that. Instead of calling them two vocals like it's they want to do in in the English version, what I'm gonna do is use the proper English words for those. So um, please do not shoot at your own people. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. So yeah. Uh, so basically, you say they comprise of two dancers, one instrumentalist, and one main vocalist. That makes sense. Although you don't really see this setup in even for idol groups. Mainly they're all dancers, right? So yeah, basically that. So yeah. The next line should say something like this is the first time they are entering the basically yes. This is their maiden entry into, yeah, basically instead of saying first entry, which is very plain, you call it the maiden entry because it's like it sounds better. It just sounds better in a way. Like it's just it's a way you express things, but it just sounds nicer when you add them on. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel this sort of thing works. This is their maiden entry into the Grand Prix. Don't talk about TSGP as a whole thing. Just say TSGP. If you keep saying TSGP, 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 just sounds really boring. So that's kind of how you avoid the boring by alternating between the words. Yeah. Okay, so that's that line, and oh, that's a bit fast. Yes, because I turned on double speed after that. Okay. So this part, okay, that's great for you, I guess. I mean, I can't kill that fast like in PUBG. Mainly because I play solo, so people tend to hide around a little bit more, and I tend to screw myself over. Like today, I just died twice to the blue zone, so let's not talk about that. Yeah. So now it's Hyun's turn to talk again, and she would say, something like that, or maybe something more like, I see, you know, because that's kind of the context. So, Nanda uchi. So they are also a 4-go unit. Isn't that kind of an mutual overlap with us? Yeah, because that's what it like when you say kabute, it's really just the strict translation is stack on top, but it's really just overlap. So yeah, it's the same thing, right? Stack on top, overlap. So with us, like and then you say this one I need a bit more context, so I'll just run Amari eleganto janai wa. Okay, fine. So yeah, Bonnie is probably a bit on the haughty side. Like she's really confident and like strutting her stuff, you know. Like we can imagine it as kind of like Lady Gaga, like I'm so cool and stuff like that. So yeah, I might be wrong about that, but let's see. So that's Bonnie. Ah crap. The focus is not on this right screen. So yeah, why is it centered? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Just you really hate like inconsistencies with this stuff. You don't have to force yourself, but yeah, see, it's okay. You don't have to force yourself. Yeah. Okay, so that takes care of that, I guess. So we're back to this, and let's just center this because it'll be a lot better looking. Also push them to the center, so that looks a lot more consistent. Yep, and kind of a mutual overlap with us. Okay, so Bonnie will, like I said, she's really haughty, so she'll say something. Oh my, are you sure? Something like that. Theory in this case, like just cause you want, I want to flavorize her a little bit. It's true that they also afford the but in this case you don't want to like really make sure, you want to emphasize on the elegant side because that's exactly what they, but something like that, like magical elegance really. So now this is irritating because the progress bar is actually interfering with the no, I can't see much of the text like that, so that's terrible. Nandaka kodomo pokku nai? Just look like this one is a little tricky because like she's emphasizing the kiddishness of the girls, so maybe I shouldn't say little girls here. So and can they truly match our elegance? I wonder. Like you just look like you would say little girls, it just sounds a bit wrong, so but calling them teenagers right out is also a little bit lame because they are already high teen, so if the teen is already in the name, yeah, so you see that's that problem, right? Because they are high teen in English but lupinas in Japanese, so there is no reference to the word teen in Japanese, so it's easier for them to just say they just look like 4 little kids, little teenagers, like in that sense. But here you have an issue, right? So you have to, so I have to make sure that this is not the way I wonder what's the overlap. So I need to find like an expression for this. So in this case, 4 little teenagers, 4 little girls, 4 little like that will be okay. You see, the moment you use the word lolly, it's all gone. Have you ever noticed that you don't ever use the word lolly unless they explicitly say it in Japanese, like for this sort of things, descriptions, and they hardly ever use it, you see. As in, they can say this is like a young girl, but they never outright call her a lolly, unless the thing is a parody of like otaku culture. They will never say that. So yeah, it's an otaku kind of crutch that I don't want to rely on. So in this case, you have to think again. You can't use that word, and you can't use teen. So what can you use to describe like young girls? In this list, okay, I have one. This might yeah, okay, that works. Overdressed schoolgirls, which will give the impression of like girls wearing too much makeup that's way beyond the age, or like they just like too fancy and stuff like that. Like yeah, you get that kind of image roughly. yeah, that's what I'm going for, and I think I got it there in a way. So yeah, so now let's go on the next line. Usually what I try to go with one pass first, then I'll come back and revisit the whole thing. If I think there's a phrase is better than overdressed schoolgirls, I will definitely change it. But yes, so on to the next line. My graphics card is still screwing up. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, so is that the end of the line? Yeah, it is. So I have to okay. Okay, and now that great. And now that means I'm gonna write this. Jenny will say, それよりファンにそろそろウェイの起こした方が良いのでは？出発まであと30分を切っています。This okay. Setting that aside, shall we go wake Winnie up? Again, you see, this is why I go back, because it's like it's not robotic enough. Setting that aside, is it not good? Will I strongly suggest waking up Miss Winnie, and which means I have to come back here to change that if I want to make her sound like really formal and like tight. So just go Miss Hyoni in this case. So this is kind of the thing, you do one thing in one part of the script, and then you realize that some part before will need to have a change because you did a change in the back, so that you match both contexts. It's very important that you're keeping this in your mind, and which is why normally when it comes to like localization, you don't have more than 1 or 2 persons actually working on the script at the same time, because you don't want this sort of conflict between the characterizations. It will sound very bad, especially if the person who's reading it is very concerned with language, like someone like me, for example. So yeah. Let's see. I'll send you the search results in just a moment, please. Blah blah blah. Okay, that sounds right. Miss Winnie. Instead of suggest, recommend. Wake up, Miss Winnie. Right now. We have T minus 30 minutes. We have T minus 30 minutes. This, you know, it's kind of like sound robotic and stuff like T minus 30 minutes before our scheduled departure. Appearance in this case. Appearance. Yep. Yeah. T minus 30 minutes before our scheduled appearance. So you kind of get like a sense of how Genie is really out stiff and stuff like that, but like out of design in a way. So there we go. And you see, we are already like one third of the script gone. Okay. And now I have to expand the screen a little because I can't see the freaking text. So it's like, いつまで丸まってるの？早くしなさい。は、そうだった。そう、もうそうそう、時間よ。いつまで丸まって。Okay, so this is where sometimes my lack of Japanese shows, because I'm pretty sure there's something important in marumate, but I need to like go reference something. Marumatsu. Maru Matsu. Mate. Oh, I see. Okay, sure. Maru means to become rounded. So marumatte. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. Okay, and do, do. Tedo, tedo, tedo. That means it's just a do. Okay, there. Hitaku. Okay. I see. Okay, then that makes sense already. Okay. Okay, so we are going back into that into this Hyoni will now okay, that's more like it. Oops, how did I actually right, crap. That's and a give and a hold and a kick to the door. Where it's time's almost up. How long are you to spend? Something like that, yep. So, yep, and he finna call and the kick to the door. Hey, mini time's almost up, you know. How long are you gonna spend crowed up? Get ready now, or something like that, you know. Because you kind of get like Hyoni's like really boisterous, a little bit less boisterous than Senna, but probably still boisterous. So it's kind of where I'm going with this. And the next line would probably be something like that. Oh, I went really fast with it, but that'll be fine. So basically, I just have a whining. So we will just whine, and she's gonna say, "Oh yeah," and she'll be like whining all the way because that's kind of her characterization across both languages. So yep, and so Bonnie will probably drop something snarky again. You can see this. I'm going for the sarcasm route and just like, because in Japanese like Wayne is like she always has been, so you want to emphasize that Bonnie's not like that. It's kind of slightly poison tongued in this case, so just go with something sarcastic. Yep. Pitch perfectly calm as always. Something like that. Yeah, well, you don't really have to force yourself, I'm just saying. So, 極めて通常通りです。Jenny will probably say something like, it is as Miss Bonnie says, you look, your mood today fits it's something I just turn it into a two line or something like that. Miss. You know, just again, just to emphasize that she's a bot. The whole point is to emphasize that she's a bot, so always is. So, and yeah. I have your next line with 99.9% certainty, because something like that, yeah. I wish I was a bot so that I won't be so bored in the office, you know. Ha ha ha. Okay, so so now it's Hyun's turn to talk again. So Hyun will say something like can you please do not do not type bad math in front of my face, because like every time that happens I feel like punching something or someone, like like no, it's not -4. Come on. Okay, I just gotta type it, so it's yeah, please do not like trigger that side of me, like really. I don't know the context. Maybe you're just trying to say you're gonna kill 4 people, but yeah, basically that. Please don't trigger that side of me, because it's just like no. Screen every stage time here. Bring out the best in yourself. Show them the results of your training. Show them the results of your training. Show the audience. Something like that. You know. Again, I will come back to this and come with better revisions, but we'll go through the first translation. That's the point of the stream today. TSGP 別に私がいなくたってそうだね。フィアリー・オブ・スター3人で完璧だし、私ミスが多いし、いつも怒られてるし、ブツブツ。If I'm not wrong, the butsu butsu is probably like sop sop, something like that. So we'll just work with that. Butsu butsu. Butsu butsu. Ah, right. It's not. It's just like grumbling. Okay. So I'll just use mumble for that then. Okay. What do you want to distract me about? I'm paying attention to you right now, so yeah, just tell me what you're up to. Like, seriously. I know there's a little bit of delay, but seriously, just let me know what you're up to. I'm paying attention. Oh, okay, sure. Bye. Let's go back to the translation. So, don't do that, please. like I get why sometimes you might want to stop me, but what the heck? Wow, it's already like 12:54 already. Okay, just tell me what you want. Yeah, I'll respond to you when I see that. So, let's see. I probably wouldn't follow the pattern for the Japanese one. I'll just go with the long tilde. Dot 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 dot. Something like fairy of start is perfect with just the three of you, and I'll continue with the long like the strings of dots, so dot 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 dot, so something like that. I keep making mistakes. Keep mambo. No, that's fine. As in, I'm aware that that's that. Like, obviously, I'm not looking at real-time streaming. I mean, I love that, but we don't have the technology yet, so that's fine if there's a little bit of delay. But you know that if I have to pay full attention to you, that means there's a 20-second delay right there. So try not to do that. I will respond to you. It's okay. Yep. Yeah. So basically, that's that part, and we are almost halfway through. And data, we know. See. Bingo, something like that. Data is like kind of like bingo. Yeah. Self-admonishment, self-criticism. Yeah. Why? How? Why? Because I want to do it. How? Just by translating Japanese to English. I mean, what else could that be? Right? Right? So yeah. Kuse, habitual. Maybe I just like habitual mumbling all over again instead of like calling, because in the Japanese it's actually saying self-criticism, but it doesn't really sound right in English, like habitual grumbling all over again, like, yeah. So change the context a little bit, but the idea, you get it, like, you know, because you see how the character behaves, so you have like different interpretations, but you roughly get the idea, so that doesn't really matter. Okay, so it's gonna, okay, then this one, Bonnie, is just, it looks like, yeah. It's full of dots in the front, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, there we go. This sort of thing, it's fine. Like, I just, it's just in my interest to do so. Like, I'm saying it in my interest in like many different ways. Like, it's my interest, and it's also in my interest. Like, I don't know where to get the idea, but yeah, basically, yes. I just like to do this, so it's okay. I don't feel, as in, like, you get it, right? Like, it's something that you like to do, that you don't really feel tired doing it. It's just that this is really the first time I'm like sharing my process with people, so I'm not sure how that would go, but you know, like that. So 私はじゃシャワーを浴びてくれる。あとよろしくリーダー。 So something like I shall take my shower. Well, something like that, like again sarcasm. Dear leader, like I don't know whether it's like a hobby by this point because like part of my job also involves actually doing it in the office. So in some sense, I'm also bringing my office work back home, in a way. To be more accurate, like where I'm working now, like there are contexts where we actually have to say, okay, how do you word this in English? So sometimes there are multiple translations for one word and we need to pick one. So I kind of like that kind of work because it's like the word that you pick is going to influence the kind of vision, the kind of imagination that the guy sees when he reads the word, and it has a very subtle effect. Like it's not immediate. So, and I like to influence people in very subtle fashions because I don't really like to like have them change directly just because of what I say, you know, like it's in like it doesn't work. It has never worked for me that way. So probably it's because of that. That's why I like to use like scripting and stuff like that to actually influence how people see things in stories, for example. So yeah. Okay, so okay, sort of things, maybe just say Miss Sweeney in this case. Dear leader. Dear leader thing is definitely sarcasm. I'm going for that, but it's subtle sarcasm, like because this actually has like North Korean references, but I'm not going to say it, like I'm not going to admit it twice in a way. So yeah. Okay, so I can't see the word. So, 逃げたわね、ボニー。Let me just say, it's just bailed out on me. Oh, yep, that will work. And the next line will be, 今日も舞台に立つ前から、非常に、Yeah, because in this case, like, Hirodo max 間違いないし just means that she's going to be like at max like fatigue level. So basically, this translation should be fine. All tired out before stage time, something like that. Yeah, that works, I guess. Okay. Anyway. ねえジーナ、ちょっと渡つけてよ。There's something like can't you at least help me out a little bit? Okay, no, because it's an exclamation. So you can at least help me out a little bit, can't you? Can't you, with exclamation mark. So, yep. Ops briefing? Wait, what? Never mind. I don't know what ops you have, but sure, go for it, man. Okay. My stuff should be secondary to this. Really, just go for it. 申し訳ありません。私は今他にやらなければならないことが。So this one is basically truly apologetic. I must 10 to right now. Master 10 to right now. Then what? Yeah, exactly the reaction. What? What? Something like that. So, wing ga maromateru gucha gucha na fu sore kyou no stage isou desu. Ato 24分30 oh my god, that just sounds so tiring. Yeah. Okay, so oops, sorry, that was my so それ今日のステージ一層です。あと24分32秒で終戦しなければなりません。Okay, fine. That is wing curled up in is actually today's stage dress, stage outfit. Yeah, today's stage outfit. You see. Then I must fix this. Clothing has to be fixed in T minus 24 minutes and 36 seconds. 32 seconds, sorry. That's and 3 dots. There you go. Wait, what job are you working that you need a weather briefing on again? that sounds interesting for a bit. So so this one is easy. It's just this one is dot 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 oh please, and there we go dot 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 dot, and that will be that line. It's so easy, but yeah, basically something like that. So that ごめんなさいごめんなさい so something like this one will be a little bit difficult, so let's see. No, don't play on me. Aha. And we know she's gonna do 2 lines, so let's just do that. Something like that. You just keep dragging the words because like she's kind of a crybaby. So yes, just like go with that flow. And yeah, now Winnie is just getting on my nerves as well while I was translating. Oh shit. Yeah. So yeah, basically just make her a crybaby and stuff like that. I think pizza is like unusually hearty, so just heat it up and eat it unless there's like stuff. So yeah. I'm so sorry. Like you don't need something like that. I think 迷惑かけるだけだし yeah, again the complaining and stuff like that. So 怪我なっていきなりこんな人気グループなんて what? Why is she's really a freaking complaint queen, like goodness, like I really just want to strangle her. Like I'm sorry, I don't mean to strangle young girls, but like sometimes just some characters just really drive me up the wall while I translate them. Like it's like Yeah, please don't do that to me. Okay, I knew it. I'm not cut out for. I'm not cut out for Fairy of Star. After all, something like that. Oh, grow up. Seriously? Oh, I cause. Really? I don't know if I actually said it to you, so. All I do is cause trouble for everybody. Something like that. For everyone. Something like that. I'll probably have to come back to this offline while you guys are not looking, but basically that's kind of how you translate that. Yes. So しっかりして get a hold of yourself. あなたはフェアリーオフスターに必要なメンバーなのよ。誰一人 something like that. 誰一人かけてもフェアリーオフスターは成立立てないの。something like so this is one of those encouraging statements, question mark. Although I think she's really irritated, it's fine. If she isn't, then I salute her, but like I'm feeling quite irritated as well. Get a hold, like, oops. No, I said hole. I will not use whore. Come on. You know me better than that. Okay, hold, no, oh, right, you, okay, never mind. I meant hold as in hold your hands, hold, so, get a hold of yourself, like, get a hold of yourself already. You are a vital member of Fairy of Star, you know, something like Fairy of Star would not be whole without you. Something like that, you know. Yeah, and really, me needed, but something like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna rewind that just so I can see that, right? Really? Needed? So, but I question mark. Not really question mark, just thoughts. So so yeah. And yeah, but and 本当よ、4人で TSGP 優勝目指しましょう。あなたの力が必要なの。Okay. This is one of those. This is pretty stock Japanese stuff, but it's okay. Yeah, me like it's like let's aim for Grand Prix victory. You need your strength. We need your strength. With us, something like that. Like Man, you're just like making fun of me right now, aren't you? What the heck? Never mind. My okay, here's the thing, the way I bite I get my words and how I actually pronounce them is never been the most accurate, so yeah. Let's not go there. Let's see, funny, わかった、私頑張る. Oh my shit, she's going, Hyuni, yeah, okay, I got it. I will work hard, something like that. I'll get my dress ready or something like that. I think that's what she said. So yes, yes, please. So get a whole of your own shit. Really, it's very irritating to have to translate you. I'm really irritated right now by translating. It's fine. I assume. Okay, I see. What? Wait. Wait. Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Eat that pizza. Eat that pizza right now. There's nothing wrong with pineapple in pizza. In fact, it's supposed to be the best thing in the world. It just cuts right through the cheesiness. That's supposed to be the best thing. Don't even think about taking your freaking pineapple out of a pizza. Eat it in right now. This is an order. Half-ass order, but it's still an order. Just eat it right now. No, seriously, like, there's nothing wrong with pineapples and pizza. It's like, it's just like an evolution of pizza. Just eat it with the pizza. Enjoy it with the cheese. Wrap it with 2 times the cheese if you have to. Pour more cheese on it if you have to. Enjoy it together. Oh, okay, if it's totally dry, then don't do that. Okay, I thought you meant that pineapples like there's still some juice in it. That's fine. But if that's totally dry, I can understand that. Take it out then. Just fine. It's fine. But if it's juicy, don't ever do that. Like. I kind of share your pain because like for really dry pineapples, yes, then yes, if it has lost all its water, then don't eat it. That's fine. But if it has some, at least, if it's not like totally dried out as you said it, just eat it. Come on. Yes. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. If it's juicy, it's definitely delicious. So don't ever take it out like that. Yes. Okay, I understand you. I'm sorry. I didn't know that the pineapple was dried out. But that probably means the pineapple's juice is actually in the cheese right now. I mean, that's just the logical conclusion, right? So yeah. So yeah. No, just gonna translate the next line. お疲れ様ファン。このやりとりは上にさ。What? And now my screen is screwed up again because my video card is always screwy. First, where was I? Oh my goodness, I skipped that. Let's see. お疲れ様です。ファニー、このやりとりはウィンが加入してから87回目になります。This will be the 87th time. Okay, so okay. No, that's not Hyuni, that's Jenny. And she'll say, thanks. Good work, Miss Hyuni. that will be the 87th time. You've come. Something like that. Oh, seriously? Why is it that dry? If your pizza sounds like it's made for a raw golem now rather than a human, maybe don't eat it anymore. Also, please do not eat the pizza with ranch dressing. That's just cream, gross and weird. Like seriously. That's just my opinion, but it's really gross. Like I don't know. Did you oven heat it up, or did you actually use a microwave or something like that? Because if it's a microwave, I don't see how it would take out all the water. So anyway, let's see the 10 template だけど疲れるわ。でもスイッチさえいればジーナそっちは大丈夫そう。OK テンプレI think in this case is like I just translate it as like no matter how many times I do this, how many times I do it, how many times I do it. And come on, how many times I do this? It's still tiring. So, but once we set weenie right, we are always good to go. How's the outfit fixes look like? Something like that. And then we go to the next line, and she says, okay, so Jenny will say, no problem detected. We can all alterations will be complete before stage time, something like that. Iso no ribbon 取れちゃった。あれこっちも Oh no. And her switch is turned back down again, so yeah, I think that's irritating. Okay, where did something likeどうしよう私やっぱり Yep, and that annoys her. Yep, and Hyuni's response is as mine, which is a bunch of dot. Oh, and that's the end. Great. So we're done. Great. Okay, so yeah, that's the end. That's the end of this translation phase. Yay! That's give a little silent clap at 1:20 in the morning. It's like 1.5 hours since I started the stream. So yeah, basically that's kind of how I see it, right? It's like let's see, how many lines is this? 87 to 117. That's about maybe 30 lines. Am I no, it's about 20 lines. So yeah, am I counting this wrong? 87 to 117. That's 30. My bad. So that's about 31 lines. Yeah. This is just the first pass, you see. You can see clearly here into my thought process how I'm actually doing this. So it's actually a lot slower than if I'm like doing this without actually talking into the mic. But I felt like it would be interesting if I actually vocalize what I'm trying to do. So yeah, that's how I do my translations, and they can be quite fun, you know, if you know both contexts and you want to make it match the English context a little bit more. I think the story is in English is a lot better now. It's definitely better than what you're reading in English just now. So yeah, no, you don't use the past tense or something that I haven't actually ended. I'm still streaming right now. Yeah, thanks. So basically, yeah, this is how I do my translations, and yeah, there is really no magic to localization. It's just how much you're willing to how much time you're willing to invest in understanding things on both sides, and how an audience will take one statement in another language. So yeah, it isn't that difficult, but it does take a bit of time investment to actually get this going. I'll admit that it's taken me a lot of time just to get here. So yeah, but now that I'm here, I'm going to show it how I do it, and I hope that you guys can learn something from it somehow. And yeah, so yeah, I think all that talking is making me really thirsty, and I haven't actually drank a bit of water in 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm just going to do it now. When it comes to anime, no, unless you have okay, see, I can do it. It's not that I can't do it. The problem with that is I need the Japanese script in my face. If not, if I'm going to be forced to listen all the way through, that you might as well just kill me at this point. Seriously. Yeah, mode is done. I'm talking about the end, and you can just take a look at the stream, the screen itself, and see what I've done. I'm at the end of the translation, but I'm not really done talking. I'm just drinking water right now. About drinking water, the lamest thing I always would like to bring up when we talk about drink water. Yeah, pretty much this. Drink water, drinking water. So let's just do it. Here we go. Copy image address. I do actually know the guy. I don't know the guy. I'd rather not know the guy. Yeah. No, don't make me do face reviews. But yeah. But basically, my name is pretty much attached to my nickname is pretty much attached to my real name. So there's really no secret if you want to find out. I'm not hidden. But yeah. So basically, now I'm showing you the picture of drinking water, and I hope you enjoyed that. As I recall, this happened during a particularly hot summer in England or something like that. No, and I never really got this thing. Why is it that in the United Kingdom, 24 degrees Celsius is considered hot? I don't understand that. Here, 22 degrees in Singapore is considered winter, an unexpected winter in Singapore here. So 24 degrees is hot is legit something that I do not understand at all. Is there some kind of context I'm missing when you guys say 24 degrees is hot. Like, like I've never really understood that. So yeah, so that's that, and yeah. So that's trivia one. Let's see. I really don't have much right now. I mean, I could go on to 2-5, but I am actually starting to get kind of tired right now. Yeah, it still takes a bit of brain power out of you to do all this translation sometimes. But this is peanuts compared to like the stuff I've done before. So like actually writing full stories and stuff like that, this is okay. So yeah, so I guess I had like self-trained in writing stuff for a long time, so this is probably nothing. That's probably why this is not that bad, but it still takes energy. So man, how is 1 degree warm to you? I don't get it. like do you live in the Antarctica? Then I'll understand why you don't want 1 degree of weather, because like it will melt the ice. Yes, other than that I don't really understand. So yep. But yeah, like basically that's it. Like yeah, like yeah, I'm done for the day. So why am I still here? I don't know. Oh, you're German? I don't know about that. You know, I mean, the only thing I know is that I once called Freiburg. So, and also I'm not sure whether you call it Munchen or Munich, because like it confuses the hell out of me every time I have to look at the Bundesliga and say FC Bayern Munchen, Bayern Munich. I don't know. Yeah, stuff like that. And yeah, and also how it's not Volkswagen but Volkswagen or something like that. I don't know, because I always call it Volkswagen. Like I didn't know the context of German, so it's like Volkswagen because it sounds right. It's like, but that's English, so yeah. And what else about Germany that I want to make fun of? Obviously not Oktoberfest, since I'm not into beer, but Germany, Volkswagen, Volkswagen. I don't know. Like it's yeah. Well. Hey, since you're German, you might as well just let's just go get a little bit serious. So basically, in Germany, they, like the Americans, they keep like, especially those that like Trump, they like to make up shit about Europe. So they say like in Germany, like they've got this immigration issues and how people are going crazy there because of the whole Syrian thingy. So yeah. Oh god damn it! You're Asian. You tricked me. I don't know. Wait, that's fucking cold. How are you even surviving that? Like seriously, like minus 10 degrees Celsius every day from November to Feb. Holy shit! Like if I were in there somehow, I would probably be like Winnie. Like seriously, I would be like Winnie. I'll be just curled up in a ball all day. I wouldn't go out. It's just too cold for me. I think 15 degrees is too cold. I shivered in 8 degrees in Seattle. So this negative 1 degree is gonna cost me to be a shut in. Like seriously, I'm never going out like that in that kind of weather. Like at the risk of frostbite, maybe. I don't know. So like, why am I looking at my own Facebook now? I'll just do that later. So yeah. It's not literally. It's literally. It's literally. Literally. You do not litter. But your dog can. I'm not sure you actually got the joke, but it's okay. I'm not gonna say much about it. Oh yeah, but yeah, it's already 1:34, so I think it's time to end the stream. Like, cause I think my mom did say she prepared soup for me, and I'm like not out in 1 hour, so I think she's probably getting a bit mad. So I'm just gonna go out and get my soup, and yeah. So for now, that'll be the end. If I'm going to do it again, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, ciao. See you around, man. Bye.